Shalom. Let me adjust the video, please, and the volume as well. Yeah, the volume has to put up. Okay, now we're all right. Shalom. My name is Yehoshua Ya'acov from Jerusalem. I'm the man from Jerusalem, and everybody has been very critical and said, why is it that you have not commented upon any of Hillary's speeches? So the upcoming election is in Indiana, so I will. The man from Jerusalem. I'm Yehoshua Ya'acov. I'm a didactic scientist, the author of Humanomics, which is not yet in the market, published. It'll be published on the web. It's about 2,500 pages, 3 volumes with a few hundred graphics. It has 2 paradigms, the new cognitive behavioral science paradigm and the new economic paradigm, and the latter is the talk through briefly that this video focuses on. Muncie, Indiana. You want and you look to have hope for the future, and the state of Indiana and the United States, Americans. The economy is in meltdown. The capital markets are reflecting it. We've seen the preference of Wall Street over Main Street, and we're frustrated and upset. I'm an American citizen. I live in Jerusalem for 22 years. I got fed up with it and left 22 years ago. I simply said it's hopeless, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I'm the author of the new economic paradigm. So really the thing that I would like to see the candidate, I want to be very honest. I don't want to be hypocritical. I'm 65, and I've endorsed Obama. So people come to me and they ask me, they say, well, why don't you offer the new economic paradigm to Hillary Rodham Clinton? So okay, so here it is, and do with it as you will. The first, as a didactic scientist and the author of the new economic paradigm and the new cognitive behavioral science paradigm, these are the two that combine to make humanomics. I've observed that you refer often in your speeches, Ms. Clinton, to the national insurance program that you want to develop and implement, which is demand-side stimulus, as an economic plan. It is not an economic plan. It is a Keynesian demand stimulus exercise to spend money to convey a benefit on the electorate and the public. Let me make a suggestion. This is what everybody's been criticizing about. They say, you know, let Hillary have her say about it. So okay, here it is. The new economic paradigm. When the DNC gets it, they will clearly table in the platform committee, and the candidate will run for office of the president based upon the development and implementation of the new economic paradigm. It will attain in the U.S. economy and making it the most competitive economy in the G9 and in the world for the next century, based upon world-class global technological infrastructure, based upon and deriving from the model of the new economic paradigm. It identifies information as the new agent of transformation, and it has 4 major enabling technology submodels. It's world-class international content. It will require a 4 to 5 trillion supply-side investment to realize that, which will be amortized over 15 to 20 years. It will achieve in the out years of 11 to 12 full employment from the first year, the end of the first year. It will be creating domestic content sustainable jobs. It will retool, retrain, and re-educate the entire U.S. workforce based upon its new technologies and methodologies and enabling technologies, etc., 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 without going into all of the esoterics of it at this time, which is beyond this video. It will eliminate the national debt. It will be paid the 4 to 5 trillion of investment. We're running at about a 14 trillion gross domestic product. it will double and then triple the gross domestic product over 20 to 25 years. Having said that, it will eliminate the national debt in the out years of 19 through 21, 22, and on an adjustment year. It will eliminate the trade deficit, the Social Security deficit, and it will triple the purchasing power of the dollar by years 17 through 19. Now, this is a win. This is an economic plan. This is a macroeconomic. This is not rosy scenarios. The new economic paradigm identifies information in classical terms as a new agent of transformation. I'm its author. I endorse the proper and developmental use of this by the next elected president, and if that be you, Hillary, it's certainly your right to take this and run with it. But I want you to know that I repeat that I have endorsed Senator Obama, and that's not the question. The question is the new national platform that makes it the central organizing principle of the presidential campaign of the Democratic Party. The president who will serve will make it the national policy of the nation, and it will be mandated in law by the Congress that there will be built a world-class global technological infrastructure to retool, to re-educate and retrain the entire workforce, eliminating entirely unemployment, and of course achieving full employment in years 11 and 12. Economists view full employment as 4%. That will be redefined. We won't go into the esoterics of that either. It will be full employment. That is full employment. Having said all of this, the 4 to 5 trillion, which will take us from a 9 to 10 trillion existing, we're locked in above 10 trillion already in the Iraq War, so it'll take us up to close to 15 trillion with debt service. So the next 4 to 5 that will be required for this project, 60% of that or more will come from the G9, and in particular the European Union as strategic partners that will share. But nonetheless, the end result will be, when it's developed, implemented, operationalized, and acculturated, it'll make America the most competitive economy in the world for the next centuries. And most significantly, it will, in the years 11 and 12, when we achieve full employment, it will be educating, training, and employing in the G9, and significantly transferring major technology transfer, education, and development to the LDCs, and that's the real win-win in the long run, in my view. Lastly, I want to say that Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, in their tremendous commitments to the LDCs and through their philanthropy, and Warren's contributing over $40 billion to the Gates Foundation, I want to praise them and say to them that the assessment that the intellectual property that I own on the new economic paradigm being valued above $50 billion, it's going to go in the same channel in his time and in his way. Blessed be Hashem, that's the God of the cosmos and the God of Israel. Anyway, I wish you from Jerusalem, Kabel B'Shvilatet, in your campaign, and most particularly to the people of Muncie and the state of Indiana and America and Americans, we wish you the blessing of Kabel B'Shvilatet. That's Hebrew. And English, it's receiving to give. I'm an American citizen, Yehoshua Ya'acov. I live in Jerusalem. I thank you for listening.